A person's social life consists of the various bonds they form with others, be it family, friends, members of their community, and strangers. It can be measured by the duration and quality of the social interactions they have on regular basis, both in person and online. As humans, social interaction is essential to every aspect of our health. Research shows having a strong network of support or strong community bonds fosters emotional as well as physical health. Being accepted and called a friend gives us a feeling of self worth. Imagine what horrendous consequences may arise if we are cut off from the society. As a consequence of the pandemic, there are various elements which affected the population, such as separation from loved ones, loss of freedom, uncertainty about the advancement of the disease, and the feeling of helplessness. These aspects have led to dramatic consequences such as a rise in suicides, anxiety disorders among young children and adults, and sudden behavioral change due to emotional downfall in toddlers. Being cut off from society has promoted more monotonous living, boredom, irritability, restlessness, nervousness, sense of loneliness, uneasiness, and worries. Amidst the pandemic, countries were locked down, communities were barred, and societies were curbed. People suffered from mental breakdown due to their disability to connect with their communities and share their problems out. Ever since the first lockdown for 21 days announced on March 2020, significant rise in the mental retardation, anxiety, and suicides have been observed. The second COVID 19 wave has caused more cases of anxiety and depression compared to first. Due to economical hardships, fears, and long isolation, people developed depression, which led to suicidal thoughts. Interestingly, during lockdown, 64.4% suicides were reported by hanging and fewer cases of poisoning. Self harm has been an upsurge among young children and teens. Social isolation during the pandemic has to an extent pushed youngsters with underlying mental health issues over the edge. Anxiety about pandemic shutdown, related financial struggles, constant bad news and health related worries can also transfer from parents to children. While to most of the citizens, lockdown has been fun. They got opportunity to spend quality time with family members. But then, a large chunk of the population also suffered from huge economical crisis. People without access to running water, refugees, migrants, or displaced persons also stand to suffer disproportionately, both from the pandemic and its aftermath. Increase in social isolation amidst pandemic may also increase inequality, exclusion, discrimination, and global unemployment. Various activities such as international peace promoting programs, organizations, sports, and contests which promote harmony and friendship among countries and individuals have been badly shut down due to increasing threat of social gatherings. We, as of now, as a generation, are stuck in the state of confusion where our future seems uncertain. Locked India might have been the past, but its consequences are hot topic to discuss in present. We have still not recovered from the huge economical, industrial, and educational downfall we had. We will for sure with time stabilize, improve, and move ahead. But the puzzling thought is, will India be the same as we recover? Being citizen of a country where one truly does not care whether the person sitting next to him on a train is an unknown individual, it would be quite interesting to observe how Indian population responds to the new normal once it's firmly stabilized. For social life to normalize, it will not take long, at least in India.